Hello, it's Mike here from Joyrider TV. I'm very bad at this crap. And you are watching Show Us Your Cat.
Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with episode 113 of Show Us Your Cat. As you can see right now in Vasiliki Bay, it is raining cats and dogs. Yeah, as you will have seen if you have been following Joyrider TV in the last week or so, I've been away at the Tornado World Championships, which have been absolutely fantastic, albeit the wind was a bit light, but what a great experience. I've learned a lot from that, and that is some great stuff that I can pass on to you guys in the upcoming videos. Once again, I would like to thank everybody who has helped me and Swedish John to get there. It really is much appreciated, so thank you very much. Yeah, so at Wildwind Sailing Holidays, we have actually just closed for the season today. Very exciting as we move into the next phase, which is to dismantle all of these boats, put them into storage for the winter. Quite a lot of reconditioning, some repairs, that kind of thing needs to be done to bring the boats back to life, ready for next year, where we're going to be having, of course, some more champagne sailing at Wildwind Sailing Holidays in Greece. Very nice too. If, of course, you are looking for somewhere to go and do some absolutely glamorous paradise sailing, Wildwind also has a base in Mauritius, which is very nice. Check out some of the videos from Wildwind Mauritius. Of course, Show Us Your Cat is where we're going to be taking a look around the world at your boats and where it is that you sail them. If you would like to be featured in an upcoming episode of Show Us Your Cat, then all you need to do is send me some video or photographs of your boat, some sort of information about your boat, where it is that you go sailing, what it is that you like to do with your boat, whether it's racing, if you like just waiting for it to get windy, going out, sending it, giving it the beans, or anything else. Maybe you like to go fishing, maybe you like just to take the kids out on a sunny day and go for a swim. Whatever it is you like to do, the global Joyrider TV community would like to see your boat. So get involved, send me some pictures. I've got, in one of the upcoming episodes of Show Us Your Cat, there is, you're not going to believe it, there's going to be a tornado special. While I was at the World Championships, I spoke to quite a few of the sailors, which is going to make for a nice tornado special. But I didn't think I'd do it this week because there's just been so much tornado on Joyrider TV. I thought it'd be nice for you guys to see something else. Although thinking about it now, one of the boats in today's episode is a tornado. But that's nice as well to see a different one. Anyway, I think it's time we should jump in and take a look at what we're looking at in this week's Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. We're starting off this week by heading to Berlin, Germany, to the Pro Sport Berlin 24 Club in Gatow, where we have Jan Leo. Yes, we did feature Jan Leo before on Show Us Your Cat with his Dart 18. Since the last time, Jan Leo has fitted his Dart 18 with a brand new trampoline from Forward Sailing, and he's also fitted a spinnaker kit with a 16 square meter spinnaker. You can see here how much fun that really adds to the Dart 18, which can otherwise be a little bit underpowered on those downwind legs. So recently, Jan Leo has became the proud owner of a 1994 Maelstrom Tornado. Oh yes, So Jan Leo drove with Marius 920 kilometers from Berlin to Sütz in Switzerland to pick the boat up. It took 12 hours to get there for the 1900 kilometer round trip. Towing a trailer just cost 155 euros to charge the car. Now this 1994 Maelstrom Tornado was built to participate in the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. Jan Leo paid just 3,500 euros for the boat. It did have some damage to the hulls, but when he picked it up, many of the ropes and blocks had already been replaced. It had one good trampoline and a second spare one. It had a spare centerboard, 3 Dacron mainsails and 1 Landeberger mainsail and Zuccoli jib. Had a spinnaker, a full cover, plus hull covers for trailering when the boat is in pieces. It took Jan a good day putting the boat together. He managed to do the hulls, the beams and the trampoline himself, and then he got help to raise the mast. You can see here in the video the interesting main sheet system where the sheet actually comes out in the middle of the trampoline. This was very popular with tornadoes at that time. So far, he's taken the boat out twice and it has really been a lot of fun, although he's only sailed it in low to medium winds so far. Appearing on the boat, we've had Martin, Marius, Andy, Finn, Hendrik, Marius, that's a different Marius, and Constantine, who of course was responsible for getting Jan Leo into cat sailing in the first place. So thanks very much Jan Leo for sending us those great pictures and video of your tornado. You really are in for a great time with that bad boy. Next we're going to Scotland. Oh yes, to Dundee, to the Royal Tay Yacht Club at Broughty Ferry, where we have Alistair. Alistair has got a Unicorn A-Class catamaran. Alistair's love affair with the Unicorn A-Class catamaran started back in 1975 when he was just 16. He'd been sailing a Pool AB dinghy at Ayr Bay Sailing Club in Scotland. When back on land he saw these 3 absolutely stunning unicorns being towed on trailers that seemed too wide to be on the road. Stuart Buchanan, Hamish Ramsey and Keith Furness had all driven down from the Royal Tay Yacht Club with Double Trouble, Banana Split and Revolution. After seeing these 3 A-Class boats out on the water, Alistair knew that this type of sailing was the way forwards. It was after several years that Alistair got hold of his own unicorn. He found K756 advertised, phoned the owner, who happened to be a sailing instructor from the Lake District. She was built by Trowbridge and Sons and came with a measurement certificate, lots of original receipts, including the book by Bob Dorks and Vic Croft called Unicorn Technology. Her name was Banana Split 2. He did try to find out if there was any connection with the original Banana Split, which he'd seen back in 75, but he hasn't come up with anything yet. If anybody knows anything, put it in the comments. She was basically sound, but the paintwork was rough and the tramps were made out of, believe this, heavy plywood. The road trailer was so rusty that Alistair didn't actually know if the boat would make it back to Scotland in one piece. Fortunately, it did. Alistair undertook a serious restoration of the boat. He thought it would take about a year or so, but actually turned out to take 3 years. But this restoration has absolutely been worth it, and as I'm sure you can imagine, Alistair was delighted with the result. After removing the decks, he strengthened the hulls with extra bulkheads and coated the inside of the hulls with several coats of paint. He had to rebuild one of the saddles for the rear beam, and he actually replaced the rear beam using a section from a broken mast. The front beam had been thickly painted with black gloss paint, so he spent quite some time carefully removing the paint and polishing the aluminium. New trampolines were required, but Alistair was reluctant to have them made due to the expense, so he actually bought himself some heavy duty mesh from a dealer in Southampton and then made them himself using a heavy needle and black whipping twine. Homemade trampoline. Oh yes, it is possible. It was a reasonably gentle breeze for the first outing, and Alistair was happy to leave the trapeze alone until later on. She turned out to be beautifully balanced and showed a good turn of speed with the windward hull just starting to fly. He was simply savouring the feeling of just being back on the water with such a classic boat from his youth. Alistair then just sailed the Unicorn for a few years with his young daughters, so he did keep the sailing with slightly fewer beans on the table. It's now 5 years since Alistair was sailing, and from watching videos on YouTube, he's been inspired to dust off Banana Split too and get out there once more. So thanks very much to Alistair for sending us those great pictures of the restoration process. I hope that you have a lot of great sailing on your Unicorn, and what a great job I think everybody will agree that you've done with the restoration. So thanks very much. So there we go. What a great pair of boats featured in this week's Show Us Your Cat. Thanks very much to Jan Leo and to Alistair for going to the trouble of sending me the pictures, and both of these guys have actually edited the videos together themselves, which has been really appreciated. I'll be back in 2 weeks with some more Show Us Your Cat, and up until then there is going to be the Q&A on Friday at 5:30 Greek time, and I'll see what else I can put together in the meantime as well during this takedown period in Vasiliki Bay. There's some of the dudes enjoying a bit of this lovely weather. Thank you very much. See you soon with some more on Joyrider TV.